Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. If you're joining us for the first time, my name is Malola, and if this is like your opt-in time being on this YouTube channel, you are the real MVP. Thank you so much for your views, your comments, your likes, your shares. You are really appreciated. Today I'm going to be working with Christy. Christy is the CEO of KBS Models. She coordinates and directs most of the models that I bring on or that I use here on my page. So today I'm working with the boss. One thing I must say about Christy is that she is very fun to be with. We practically gisted throughout the entire session, and I must say that our skin is goals, guys. Our skin is so clear, so hydrated, so easy to work with. Everything I was putting on, everything I was applying was just sinking into our skin like butter. I wish I had skin like that. And when I asked her skin regimen, it was just so very easy, nothing extra. Some people are just blessed, I tell you. Okay, so I already started off with the foundation. A lot of you here already know my skin routine. I like to do skin first. I like to apply foundation first before I go in with the brows and the eyeshadow and what have you. If you are new here and you're not quite familiar with most of the things that I'm doing, I would suggest that you watch a couple of my previous videos to get it right. Okay, so basically I already applied foundation while I was blabbing on about Christy's skin. Now I'm just slightly contouring the face. I'm not exactly contouring, I'm just warming up the skin. And like I said, Christy's skin is absolutely wonderful. Now I'm blending my highlight. Most of the products that I use will be in the description box below, so don't worry if you don't catch any, just go to the description box, you would find most of them there. I can't remember what we were talking about, but we just kept going on and on. In this video, for those of you that always watch my videos, I'm going to be sharing a couple of tips, a couple of new tips that I picked up, and this is one of them. Applying a cream blush before we set the powder. Usually when I'm going to use blush, I use powder blushes. I don't really like blushes, so this particular technique is something that I feel that I can work with because it's very subtle and it's not in your face like powder blushes. For the cream blush that I use the iMagic it's actually a flash palette, it's not a lip palette. I use the iMagic flash palette as my cream blush, and now I'm setting our face with the Mercier setting powder. So when I set the face with a loose setting powder, I like to push it into the skin so that it can help minimize the creases that I get when I'm working. I just push it gently, subtly into the skin so that it can set properly. Now I'm done setting the skin. I'm going to now apply powder all over the entire face, and including the areas where I just set with the loose powder. Jesus, losing powder. Wow. With the loose powder. So I'm going to set the entire face. For this powder, I'm using the Milani mineralized powder in the shade medium. I think I'm really liking this skin this cream blush technique. I like that subtle freshness, or that subtle I'm looking for the word though. I just like how subtle it is. it's not in your face, it's not ash, it's well blended into the skin. You can't tell where it starts from and where it's ending. I really hope it's a technique I can keep up with. Sometimes I just forget to do these things, but I really like it. And if you're someone like me who doesn't like applying blushes or who doesn't like wearing blushes, this technique is something that I think you would like. Basically just warming up the face. I didn't really want to contour because, you know, like I said, Christy's skin was really yummy and I didn't want anything ash. I just wanted a baby glow, a baby skin glow on her face. So I'm just warming up her face with the mineralized powder in the shade dark tan. That should serve as a mini contour, so to speak, or mini bronzer. Okay, let's just say I'm bronzing up the face with the MAC mineralized powder in the shade dark tan. So now what I'm doing is baking. I don't exactly, well, they say bake, but I don't exactly bake. I just use that translucent powder to act like a barrier between the next processes I'm going to do and the skin. I don't want to mess up the skin with eyeshadow fallout or glitter fallout or whatever. For brows, you guys already know I'm totally obsessed with the Beautyline by DiDi pencil, and I have a couple of videos on my page um, about brows, so I'm not going to dwell too much on it. If you want to see how I do my brows, just subscribe. Like, really, you should be subscribed already. Just find my videos, my how-to videos on brows, and you would get how I do my brows. You have to subscribe, shall. Next, I'm priming the eyelids for my eyeshadow. I'm using the P. Louise base in the shade 04. That's the only one I have, actually. P. Louise base in the shade 04. Next, I'm blending the concealer I used to clean out our brows with a pressed powder. I'm just, you know, blending it out. I want to apply the crease eyeshadow and I don't want that area to be wet or sticky. I'm going into that yellow color from my Juvia's Place Zulu palette, and I'm going to blend that into a crease and have that color serve as my transition color. Back into that palette, but this time around a darker powder shade. I'm also using it to darken the yellow. I don't want it to be this neon yellow color. I'm just going to darken it a little bit just to bring it to the exact shade that I had in mind. Now for the eyes, I was going for something sparkly, nothing extra, because I wanted to apply chunky glitters on our lower lid, so I didn't want anything to compete with that. And for some reason I recorded one eye off camera, so I'm just basically going to describe what I did. On this eye I applied a bronze eyeshadow as the base, and now I'm going to apply this pink glitter from Luzta Cosmetics all over our eyelids, even the crease. I don't know, for some reason I just really like applying my pigments with a brush, sometimes a fluffy brush, sometimes a densely packed brush. I don't know, I just really like the feel I get. I don't like that nylon-y feel you get when you use your finger. Now I'm prepping the eye for the chunky glitters which I want to apply on the lower lid, and what I'm doing is I first of all applied the glitter primer, not a glitter glue this time around, a glitter primer, and I'm picking up the chunky glitters, 2 or 3 chunks at a time, and I'm placing delicately on our lower lid. You want to be very careful with this, guys. You don't want to rush it because you might you might have your model tearing up, and once you start to tear up, you mess up your makeup. Also, you don't want to put chunky glitters in her eye, especially when she has contact lenses on. So take your time, guys. Next, just brushing off the excess glitter, the ones that might have stuck to our lashes, and I'm going to line a waterline in a thin line. I'm not going to extend it outside to the outer part of our lid. I'm just going to line directly on our waterline. Next, I'm brushing our lower lashes with mascara. What I'm basically doing is getting more glitter and more powder stains off our lash line. Same thing with the upper lash. I'm just cleaning off or dusting off eyeshadow pigment, eyeshadow fallouts, powder, and all what have you that might make my natural lashes colored. So I fixed the lashes off camera. You guys have seen me do it a million times. If you haven't, check my previous videos. Now I'm just lining eyelid. I'm using this really nice brush from Nuban Beauty. I'm obsessed with this brush. It's so precise. I have a thing for really small brushes, honestly. I need help. Yes, and we are done with the eyes. Now we are going to dust off the setting powder, the baking powder off our face. I'm really feeling this cream blush before powder is, I think it's something I can work with, or it's something I can get used to. So I'm just going to dust off all the excess powder, the baking powder, the setting powder, and then replace it with the pressed powder of our own shade. Now I'm blending our crease. I'm trying to make sure that there are no crease lines on our crease from the brow bone to our crease area. I'm just blending it off with the MAC mineralized powder in the shade medium tan. Now we're gonna set all over again. I did it before. I like to set my foundation and my powder as I go, so now I'm setting one more time. This time around I'm putting a little bit of pigment to the areas where I just blended away. I realized that I'd taken some of the pigment away in the process of blending, so I'm just putting a little bit more to our crease area, just a little bit, just to bring that glowy look I was aiming for. Next, I'm just going to glow up our face very slightly, just something really subtle, and I'm using the Nuban Beauty the Glow palette, just very lightly, nothing extra. I don't like a lot of glow anyway, so just very LD. Yeah, can you see that? I'm really feeling this blush. this cream blush look. Okay, so now we are going into the lip. I'm going to line first with the Zaron lip pencil in the shade Vivid. I'm going to share a new tip or technique that I stumbled on with you guys. When I posted this look on Instagram, I got a lot of inquiries asking how I achieved the lip I'm going to show you guys now, so pay attention. So now I'm going to apply that lip stain. It's the BMPRO lip stain in the shade Chai. I'm just going to paint this all over our entire lid. It's a wine or burgundy color, as you guys can see. I'm just going to paint this all over our entire lid. Nothing strange here. This is probably what almost everybody does. So I'm just making sure that there is a coat of lip stain on every area of the lip. Now this is where the trick is. I'm blending the lip stain with a wine matte eyeshadow, so it gives the entire lip a matte look. I don't know if you guys understand me. So I'm just, you know, setting, okay, that's the word, I'm setting the wet lip stain with a matte eyeshadow, which is the same color of the lip. So the trick to getting this right is to make sure that you apply this as fast as you can before the lip stain dries out completely. You don't want to do this with a lipstick because eventually it will crease. A lip stain is the best way to, you know, get this particular look. So you just, you know, set your lip stain with the same color of the lip that you just applied. So that's it, guys. I'm going to clean out the excesses. I'm just, you know, going to make the lips more defined. I think they call it lip sculpting. I'm just going to make sure that I clean out all the smudges or all the areas where, you know, the lip stain must have gotten to that I had no plans to, you know, put there. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys have picked up new tips and tricks. And if you have not subscribed, please, I'm begging you on my knees, please subscribe. All you have to do is just click a button, just subscribe. And if you really like this video and you would want me to do more, or you want looks that you want me to share with you guys, please don't forget to leave in the comment section below. Until next time, thank you guys for watching. Bye.